Silence. It's terrifying, isn't it? 2026. You are tired. You feel a constant, low-grade anxiety humming in your chest. You're exhausted but can't sleep. You're depressed but too distracted to cry. You think this is just modern life. You think you're just burnt out. You are wrong. You are being hunted. Your attention is the most valuable resource on the planet. And right now, you are losing fewer. I went dark for 7 days. No notifications. No red dots. No vibrations. I thought I would find peace. Instead, I found something much darker first. If you leave this video early, you will miss the specific withdrawal symptom that makes 99% of people fail this challenge. But if you stay, I'll show you the superpower that unlocks when the noise finally stops. We are living in the era of weaponized interruption. The algorithms in 2026 aren't just smart, they are predatory. They know exactly when your dopamine is low. They know exactly when to send that ding to break your focus. Think about it. You are a reactive machine. Input, output, input, output. You wake up, and before your feet hit the floor, you check the screen. You let the world dictate your mood before you've even brushed your teeth. The result is a fractured mind. You cannot hold a deep thought for more than 60 seconds. You feel numb because your dopamine receptors are fried. So, I decided to cut the cord. I didn't throw my phone away, that's too easy. I kept it in my pocket. But I went into the settings and I murdered every single notification. I expected relief. What I got was a psychological breakdown. Days 1 and 2 were hell. Nobody talks about the physical withdrawal. My leg would twitch. I felt the phantom buzz. I'd swear my phone vibrated, pull it out, and see nothing. Just a black mirror reflecting a junkie looking for a hit. I felt naked. I felt an intense FOMO that physically hurts. What if there's an emergency? What if I'm missing out? But the real enemy arrived on day 3. Boredom, real, visceral boredom. In 2026, we have eliminated boredom. Waiting in line, phone, bathroom phone, elevator, phone. We patch every second of silence with digital noise. When you take that pacifier away, your brain starts screaming. It doesn't know how to be alone with itself. I almost broke on day 3. I had the settings menu open. My thumb hovering over turn on notifications. I wanted the noise back. I wanted the distraction. I didn't press it. And that is when the shift happened. If you can survive the first 72 hours, the phantom buzz, the anxiety, the boredom, you break through a wall. On day 4, the noise in my head stopped. The superpower isn't magic. In the economy of 2026, the ultimate superpower is deep focus. Without notifications fracturing my attention every 5 minutes, I regained ownership of my consciousness. I sat with a difficult problem for 2 hours without flinching. I wrote more in 2 days than I usually write in 2 weeks. But it wasn't just productivity. The depression lifted. Why? Because I stopped comparing my life to everyone else's highlight reel 50 times a day. I realized that 99% of the urgent notifications I used to get didn't matter. The world kept turning without me. When you unplug, you stop being a slave to the algorithm and you become the master of your own mind. That is the superpower. I turned my notifications back on this morning to test myself. Within 10 minutes, the anxiety returned. The fragmentation returned, so I turned them off again, permanently. Here is your challenge. You feel the weight. You know you are losing yourself. Give me 1 week, 168 hours. Turn them off. All of them. Survive the withdrawal. Face the boredom. If you can do this, you will have an unfair advantage over everyone else who is still asleep at the wheel. Disconnect to reconnect.